Okay, so today we're diving into something really quite fascinating. It's from the gardening world. We're looking at how sometimes, the absolute smallest details can, well, lead to pretty big jumps in efficiency.
Mm.
Our source here is Notes on Gardening, Part 574.
Mm.
Came out just recently, June 24th, 2025. And our mission really is to pull out the bigger lesson from a very specific gardening aha moment.
Right, and the backstory is kind of great. The author, Ang, had this realization in a really unlikely place.
Totally unexpected. They were actually looking into exercise equipment. Can you believe it?
Yeah, talk about finding inspiration anywhere.
Yeah.
So Ang is at the hardware store, maybe thinking about weights or something, who knows.
Right.
But then their eyes drift over to the gardening section, and bam, that's where it hits them. They notice this really clear, pretty significant difference. It's about height or depth between their own seedling tray, a 200-hole one they already have,
Mhm.
and the new ones on the shelf.
Yeah, the description is quite specific. Aang's current tray, it's noticeably shorter, and the holes have a wider diameter, while these new ones, they're taller, and the diameter is actually smaller. Now, look, for most people, that might just seem like, a minor design change. Who cares, right?
But that's the thing. Aang immediately saw the practical side of it. They connected it straight away to their existing setup, specifically a 1020 tray, the standard flat size.
Ah, the ones used for bottom watering. Okay, I see where this is going.
Exactly. And this is the core problem the deeper tray might solve. See, with Aang's current shorter trays, bottom watering is described as uh, difficult and heavy.
Right, you'd have to fill that big 1020 tray way up with water, wouldn't you?
Precisely. Just pouring in loads of water, probably making it really heavy to move, just so the water level is high enough to actually reach the drainage holes at the bottom of those short seedling cells.
It sounds inefficient and kind of wasteful, too.
Totally. It's a hassle. So the expectation, the hope really, is that these new, taller seedling trays, they'll just fit better. They'll sit nicely in that deeper 1020 tray, and you won't need nearly as much water to get the job done.
It seems almost, well, embarrassingly simple when you put it like that.
Doesn't it? But it's off of those simple things.
And it's not just simple, it could genuinely be a game changer for a common gardening task. Think about the effort saved, the water saved. Eng does say, they haven't actually tested it yet, but they're really eager to see how this new, deeper tray
Yeah,
performs.
understandably so.
And it really makes you pause, doesn't it? Makes you think about your own routines. Maybe there's some hidden friction point you've just been putting up with, without even realizing there could be a simple fix.
Absolutely. I think the key takeaway here is just how a seemingly minor design choice, like, the depth of a plastic tray, can actually have a major impact, a really practical impact on efficiency, in this case with bottom watering, which raises a pretty interesting question.
Which is, maybe take a moment and consider your own routines. Daily stuff, hobbies, maybe even work tasks. Are there any of those little overlooked details, those things you just work around that might be causing unnecessary friction? And could some unexpected observation, like Aang had in that hardware store, aisle 5 next to the treadmills perhaps,
Maybe.
could that lead you to a simple but really powerful solution? What stands out to you from this deep dive today?